Hello gamers, and welcome to another video that doesn't match my usual content, whatever that is to begin with. As I'm sure many of you know, Pokemon Scarlet and Violet released last Friday, and man is it the game of all time. They aren't bad, but they do have a few flaws. Ooh. Oh no. One of which I'll be discussing today in a fun little video to tell you the tale of how I broke the entire starting section of the game and began school as a blue Power Ranger with a team of level 35 to 40 dogs. Spoilers for Scarlet and Violet ahead, you've been warned. To begin this wonderful story, we need to go all the way back to the first town, just before the school city. Here in this quaint area, you can find a multitude of trainers, level 3 to 8 Pokemon, and many small cliffs. One of which I noticed had evolved Pokemon on the other side of a gap.
Oh, Staravia over there?
Thus making me ponder how to get across. Now, as it turns out, you aren't supposed to get across this gap, but I'm too stubborn to let game mechanics stop me, so I had to find a way regardless. This began several attempts at throwing myself off the ledge, a few of which were semi-successful in luring higher level Pokemon down to the lower cliff, where I was then able to battle and catch them.
I will scream! How to break progression, let's go!
But this did not satisfy me. I wanted more power. And then I saw it.
Is that a platypus?
A dog. A dog Pokemon was across the cliff, on the other side of the gap, just out of reach. I had to have it on my team.
I want that dog! I want that dog! Give me that dog!
My desire for this dog was so strong, I found a way to bypass the gap entirely. As it turns out, in this game, you can aim your camera at Pokemon and initiate battles with them via that, even from a distance. The game then has your character move to a nearby spot for better camera location to watch the battle. There's even a little jumping animation for when this happens. However, this entire mechanic is a little wonky. Now, earlier I had found out that if I had lured a Pokemon close to a small hill, I could sometimes get up that small hill by starting a battle with the Pokemon. This got me wondering if I could somehow use this janky mechanic to my advantage. As such, I realized that by waiting for a Pokemon to come to the edge of the cliff across that gap and initiating a battle from below at just the right angle would have my character spawn on top of the other side of the gap, on that cliff. Boom!
Let's go! I did it!
I had done it. Not only was this new dog Pokemon mine to catch, but so were a multitude of others. I realized then what I had to do. I needed to obtain as many dog Pokemon as I could before I went to school. So I set out on a journey from here to catch and complete a full team of doggos. Oh, saying that word makes me sound like a really sad millennial. Why did I put that in the script? Well, anyways, regardless, I quickly realized that by getting across this gap, I had actually given myself access to almost the entire map beyond the school city before I even went there. So I did what any rational person would do. I walked across the entire country, defeating trainers, going to towns, catching many dogs, and becoming a Power Ranger. Blue Power Ranger, all before learning about terrestrializing, getting access to riding Miraidon, or learning why there's so many goddamn sandwich shops everywhere. Why is there so much food? I'm so confused. The entire time was frozen to day. Nobody could stop me from defying the laws of this world. I even utilized this ledge glitch to go through an entire cave and get the overheat TM at the end of it. A cave which I then learned later had a back entrance I could have used the entire time to get the overheat TM without painstakingly glitching my way up. Very cool. After having traversed almost the entire map and filling out about half of my Pokedex, I returned to my rival, who had been waiting for me to go up a hill for about 10 hours by this point. I ended up having essentially the funniest start to the story ever. And here's how it went.
We're here! We're our first day of school, everybody, with a full team of dogs! 12 hours later!
Did you battle some trainers on the hill? Your Pokemon are getting stronger! How about you show me how much you've learned?
Sure, let's give it a go!
Uh-oh, Stinky!
Coming at you with 2 Pokemon this time. Oh!
It's level 8!
Wow, you're doing even better than I expected. You're legit. Yeah, totally. I am the most legit person here. You know me. It won't matter. Oh, man, I better watch out. Ooh, you're coming at me real hard there.
Amazing! Look at you taking on a terrestrialized opponent and winning! No problem!
Yeah, I'm just kind of like the best. I'm here. I finally made it to the city. All right, here I am. We finally made it, huh? Yeah, 12 hours later. You know me, I'm just a little bit of a slowpoke, but it's all worth it. I've ruined my voice from how hard I was laughing. Wow, I'm finally here after seeing everything else. Uh-oh. Help her out. Yeah, sorry, I'm a Power Ranger. Oh, I'm so sorry. Yeah. Zam. That was a close battle. Sorry, scrub.
Eric, why isn't nobody like you so good at battling anyway? That's just not right.
Let me tell you a little story about a cliff and a dog. That dog changed me.
Here you go. It's called methamphetamine.
Oh dear, I'm so sorry, sir. It's gonna be a close one. This is so excessive. Yeah, sorry, young goose.
Mr. Cuyoya, how did you find your first school commute?
A little tough. It was tough, yeah.
Oh dear, I suppose this pneumonia must have led you on quite the adventure.
She sure did.
Well, I know how to look after my friends, right, Cuyoya? I was with you the whole time. You went up that cliff and then never came down for 12 hours. I don't know what you were doing up there, but it sure was wacky. So calm and collected. He's pretty cool.
Our Lucario is almost level 40. We just started school day 1. Here we go. Whee! Okay. Another fun little fact I found out after I started making this video, you can also use this little method here that I showed earlier in the video. Before you start the cutscene where you fall off the cliff, you can actually get to the entire map in the same way before anything else. There's also the easier method of just standing here on the ledge and then throwing a Pokeball directly across the gap, rather than trying to lure something to the edge. I found that one out later as well. It's the same idea, just a little easier, you know. So enjoy. Though I'm sure at this point someone else has already made an entire tutorial video days before I put this out, because I'm not super fast at making content. I'm so sorry. All right, if you enjoyed this content, let me know, because I don't actually make content like this very often. So if you want to see more, feel free to subscribe, maybe leave a like, do whatever, you know, I don't really care. Whatever helps the algorithms, I guess. And also follow me on Twitch. I've been streaming more often, and that's where all this chaos happens live. So you know, it's pretty epic. Okay, bye-bye.